Day House, an organization that's been helping people who are homeless in Berkeley for more than 30 years now. We're so happy to welcome the executive director of Dorothy Day House to the 9. Good morning to you, Robbie Montoya.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Not a lot of people have heard about Dorothy Day House, named after a pioneering journalist with sort of a different approach to helping people who are homeless. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Well, we've been an organization that was built in 1992. So for over 30 years, our mantra has been to help those in need. And we've really blossomed into this lovely organization that leads with compassion, leads with love, and, just makes everybody feel the way we feel about them, and we want to reflect our love to them.
I've seen video of you in the field doing your work, and it's a very personal approach. You are meeting people where they are in a number of senses.
Absolutely. Our outreach team has served over 2,500 people in the last year, and meeting people where they're at means a lot of different things. It not only actually going to the encampment, but really recognizing where they are in their stage of their homelessness. And, if a person just wants a shower, our Berkeley Community Resource Center, we offer showers, laundry, clothing, meals. It's really a one-stop shop, referrals to other services, but we don't push what we feel they want, right? We have to listen, we have to pay attention, and really create the services that they are actually wanting and are ready for. Right?
Does that mean that sometimes, even if there's a bed for that night or a shelter for the next week, people tell you, I don't want to go?
Yeah, that happens quite often. And it goes to our perception. Going into an encampment, you see a lot of people, and our first thought is shelter, right? Go into a shelter, but folks aren't ready for that. So what we've done is we've actually taken that sense of familiarity and we've brought it into the shelter space. For example, we had Horizon Transitional Village, where we had tents inside of a warehouse, and it just led people to socialization and acceptance and trust, and that's a big deal.
Possessions, pets, community, these are words and ideas we hear over and over again when some cities do massive cleanouts of encampments, and sometimes people struggle to understand, well, why wouldn't you want to get off the street? What do you mean you'd rather stay in your tent?
Absolutely. And it's about mutual respect. Everybody has a story. We don't know what that story is. And until they're ready to share that with us, we have to respect them for who they are, where they want to be, and just be available for those magic moments. And we get a lot of them.
Yeah.
We get a lot of them.
I bet you've been doing that good work with Dorothy Day for the past 5 years now. Let's look ahead to tomorrow.
Oh, so excited.
A free, fun concert,
yes.
Food trucks. You're accepting donations of a couple different things.
Absolutely. We're looking for primarily men's clothing. Sneakers, jeans, socks,
underwear, the basics.
Yeah, the basics. Yeah. And also Vitamin M, Emily Underdog, has been amazing. She came to us a little over a year ago, and she had this wonderful idea about having a concert really for the people that we serve. And what does that mean? She composed all of the music.
She's a violinist?
She's a violinist, right. And she composed all the music. It's all original music at 1:30 to 4. It's a free concert at Civic Center Park in downtown Berkeley. It's going to be amazing. We're so looking forward to it. And when we look at our participants and our shelter guests, and by the way, we call them guests, because they are our guests for a time being, we see so much gifts and artists, and so we know that this is something that is an expression of love. And we had a few rehearsals in our courtyard, and the participants were amazed and quite frankly moved, knowing that this music was specifically for them.
It's such a gift.
It is.
It really is. Before we wrap up, I want to ask you, I know that homelessness has become an even bigger topic in recent years. I think no matter where we live in the Bay Area, we either see it, we experience it, or at least we know that it's happening. Right. If you could say a word to people who are resistant to your way of tackling the homelessness crisis, what would you say?
I would say just recognize that, again, everybody has a story, and lead with love. Just lead with love and accept acceptance, and do what you can. If you're able to volunteer, we have 115 volunteers, active volunteers who come in every week to serve the community. And I would simply say, see them.
Yeah.
Just see them.
Yeah.
And remove your own perceptions for just a moment.
Yeah.
And you would be surprised what you actually end up looking at and seeing. Yeah.
Dorothy Dayhouse, relatively small but mighty.
Very mighty.
I like
very
it.
mighty.
Okay, I have a wonderful time at the concert tomorrow.
Thank you.
I am sure you will, and you will too. Robbie Montoya, thank you so much, Executive Director of Dorothy Dayhouse in Berkeley. A quick reminder, that big concert is tomorrow. It is a fundraising concert you can attend for free through the Bay Area group Vitamin M. It starts at 1 o'clock at Berkeley Civic Center Park. They're on Martin Luther King Jr. Way. Again, it's free to attend, but donations are gratefully accepted. Come